Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Matthew, and instead of watching YouTube videos 24/7, I decided to make one. Um, I'm trying to stay consistent with the uploads because everyone's goal is to become YouTube famous, at least for me too. That'd be awesome, right? If we could just all be famous from YouTube, making money on the side. Today I had to be here at work, working all day, working like 12 hours a day. No. But if you're here, you saw the title, sorry for my big ass hand. FedEx, you're interested in working. Good job. Because I made that decision too about 3 or 4 months ago. Can't remember. And I've actually liked it. I've actually really liked the job. Not every day is a good day, right? We're not out here just, not every day is perfect. You're gonna have your bad days. There's days where I come out here and I have so many boxes to pick up that I want to just, drive this U-Haul off the road. I'm just kidding, FedEx. Don't take that seriously. But, there's days where I really do. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of stuff and I'm tired. But I stick it through and I come out alive. And today is Friday. So I'm just happy that once I'm done with this, get a couple days off, get to hang out with the family, and I'm back to it. So the process, it was a while. I saw a post on the FedEx Express website, and you apply, right? You put on your information. I think you have to be at least 21 years of age to work at FedEx Express. And after that, they're really quick with setting you a meeting. You'll get a call, and it's just stating that, we saw that you applied. Would you like to come in for a meeting tomorrow, or the day after? Basically, when you're available. So you schedule that, and once you schedule that, you go to the meeting. I was with two different people. These two people asked very simple questions. Just, hey, can you lift 75 pounds? Are you able to be able to work on time? And are you going to be able to not miss that many days? So pretty much 3 questions, and they ask you 3 other questions. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they have to do with like scenarios. So like if you're, in a stressful situation, what do you do to conquer that and overcome it? They'll give you scenarios like that, and you just answer them. My interview, that's how it went. Answer those questions. The offer letter was already right there, so they need people. They need people. So I got hired. I was very excited, because with the Amazon situation, if you haven't known, Amazon, my last DSP, just sent out a message. It's like, hey, we're moving. Come join us. We're far away. And I lived too far. It wouldn't have made no sense. I was already getting home late. I just didn't want to get home any later than when I was having to get. And I lived like 5 minutes away from the station. It went from 5 minutes to being like almost an hour. I'm like, I'm not driving no hour. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So it was really excited. I waited. Before I did, let me take a step back. I took the drug test and the DOT physical. That all went well. I'm assuming, because I'm here now. But I waited, and I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks, and I was really worried. I was like, did I even get the job? Because I had the offer letter, and I was like, when do I start? I'm ready to start working. It was almost a month, and I called them, and I was like, hey, I'm just checking the status of my application. I know I signed the offer letter, but is my drug test okay? Like, did it come back? Because I don't do any drugs. I'm just very average. And he was like, no, everything's good. We're just waiting for the call back for you to get started in your training. So I was like, all right, cool. So I think I waited about another week, and finally got a call from another person. You'll talk to well, at least for me, I talked to so many different people. It was crazy. That, hey, you got to be here tomorrow at this certain time at this address. I'll send you an email on it. If I don't send it, call me back so I can send it. So I was like, oh crap, okay, it's about to start, man. Because I was really nervous. I thought I didn't get the job for a second. But once you get that offer letter and sign it, you're gonna get it. So it's gonna take a while. Got it, and the next day I showed up. I actually made a mistake. I thought I was going to the place where I went to interview. It was at another place just kind of close by. So I got lost, but once I found it, went in, and they talk about the job over you if you have any questions, and kind of giving you just basically what you're going to be doing, telling you how it is. Hey, you're hired. This is what to expect. And the lady was really good with that, just giving it to you flat out, like, hey man, they're gonna do this to you, they're gonna do that to you, so don't get discouraged. If you're having a bad day, blah blah, just learn from all these mistakes that you're gonna be making in the beginning. And for me, I'm like, I got experience. I came from Amazon. I'm good. I done worked here. Nothing's worse than Amazon, right? So did all that. I think I was there for about 4 hours that day. So an hour she was talking, maybe an hour and 30 minutes, and the rest were watching videos. Absolutely boring. I'm sorry, I'm just not the type of person to be sitting in front of like an office job and just sitting there, and I will lose my mind. So I was watching these videos, and they were so old. I mean, these people, these people are probably not, I'm sorry, but they're probably so old now. And I just wanted to go to sleep. Good thing is you're getting paid for it, but I wanted to learn, like I wanted to know more, and to be in front of the screen, I was just like, dude, I'm ready to go home. Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go home. And eventually it ended. We had to show back up the next day to watch videos again, and I don't know what else. We took pictures. I guess you get a badge. I don't have it on me right now. It's right there. You get a badge, and watch videos, and then she tells you what time you're gonna show up at your station tomorrow. So mine was about 1 p.m. Everyone's time's different. It just depends on what station you're going to, what they need you to do, and all that. So got my time, pulled up. Guy looks at me, he's like, how can I help you? I'm like, hey, I'm here for my first day. I just came back from watching 2 days worth of training videos. He's all right. Puts me in an office, turns on the computer, says, finish watching all your training videos, especially this one. It was a DOT one, defensive driving. And I was like, damn, I gotta watch more videos. And I probably spent that day, it was me and another guy, about 5 hours watching videos. And then after that 5th hour, somebody comes in, says, hey, time to get up, it's time to work. I'm like, all right, what are we doing? And pulled me out to the warehouse, introduced like us, like, hey, these are gonna be helpers for today, they're new couriers, congratulated us, and they threw us off. First day I was loading a 18-foot trailer for the whole, I think, 3 hours. And I'm used to that type of work already, but I just wasn't expecting that, you know what I mean? I was expecting to like, oh yeah, like show me the truck, and like more learning type stuff. No, they threw me out there, and I was loading that truck, and boxes after boxes after boxes. And then after, I was loading that thing for the whole day. It was just crazy. No one was helping me out. I didn't know how to work the belt. Like, I kept stopping it by accident because that was like an emergency stop thing, and I kept running into it. Everyone was yelling at me like, hey man, you're stopping the whole belt, this and that. And I was like, dude, I was getting kind of discouraged. I was getting kind of nervous. I was like, I was in an environment that I hadn't been around, and people were just like yelling and, you know, trying to work fast. You know, it's a really fast paced environment. I was like, oh shit, like, man, I better keep going. So that's how my first day went. I was kind of sore. I was actually really sore. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I won't even lie on that. I was really sore. And let me check how long my break's been. Let me make sure I'm not overdoing my break here. Okay, got about 10 minutes left. And yeah, so it was like that for like almost 3 weeks. I was watching training videos, and then I'll go out there and work. I'm loading trailers, loading cans, unloading trucks, and scanning documents. And mind you, they just throw you out there. They really don't tell you. They just say, hey, go over here, go over there, go over here. So you're just like, you're just, your head's spinning. And so yeah, after 3 weeks, finally they were like, you got defensive driving class, you have to drive at this location to take it. Don't be late, because you will automatically fail. They're like, and it's far too, and there's a lot of traffic on the way over there. I'm like, oh dang. So I get there, and you know, luckily my teacher was really cool. Shout out to you. You were awesome. He was a really good teacher. He taught me all the, you know, even though I've driven a DOT vehicle before, you know, coming from Amazon, they were just he was way more detailed about it, and the actual driving test was a lot more, it set me up for success when I come out here on the road. And they will fail you though, like if you don't listen, and if you don't drive the way they want you to drive, they will fail you. So I will say that, but I passed it. And as soon as I passed it, that day after I came back, they had me driving already. I wasn't doing my route because I had a designated route, but I guess the person wasn't, ready to train yet. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I drove the day right after. I took a 900, which is like the super long vehicle, and they told me, go to this one location, you're gonna be there all day, just pick up these boxes. And that's what I did. You know what, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty easy. I didn't mind doing it. I was just at, I was at a warehouse, and they were like, yeah, you're just gonna be here all day until we say you're done. Finished up, went back to the station, and I went home. So it was pretty easy. And yeah, I mean, that's all. After that, they started me on my route, and it was pretty easy after that. I got out there and, you know, was getting taught, was taking notes, and here I am today. So I will say that training portion, you're just thrown out there like in the warehouse, and you just don't know what's going on. In those training videos, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't learn anything off of them training videos. I didn't learn anything until I went to the defensive driving class and to the courier class, which they teach you all about, like the scanner and like everything you're supposed to learn. But those training videos, like, I'm more of a hands-on person, so I learn, like, you know, when they're actually showing me and I'm talking to it and I'm actually doing it. But when I'm just sitting there watching a video from 1960, I mean, it's just, my attention span's gonna wander off. And like I said, I try to stay there and listen. I try to be a, you know, good person. I wasn't trying to be on my phone or anything. Like other people were on their phone and stuff. I just wasn't into it. I was getting tired. So yeah. But that was my experience. I just wanted to get in there and, you know, tell you that it might be different. And if you do work for FedEx Express, let me know how your experience went. Because like I said, mine was it was pretty, you know, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be more like Amazon, where it was just real quick to the point. Like, yeah, we're gonna start you off driving in a van first, and then you'll take your test, blah blah, this and that. Or I thought I was gonna take my test at the station. I didn't know I was gonna have to drive almost an hour away to take it, so, and wait like 2-3 weeks. So, but yeah, that's just my experience. If anyone cares to listen, that's how it went. If you have any questions, anything, I can definitely make another video about this topic. I even worked for Amazon, so if you want to know how that works, I can give you the detail on that. But yeah, that's about all the time I have right now. I got to end my lunch break and get back on the road. You know, finish this day, make it a good day, make it count. So, you guys have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time.